So I am at Indian River Antique Mall right now. It's dealer night, and that is when we shut down the store, and for 2 hours the dealers can work their booths without being interrupted by customers. And it's been a while since I did dealer night, so I got some things to do tonight. I'm not going to go crazy though. I'm not moving furniture around or anything. I'm just going to try and move merchandise to different shelves just to make it look fresher. And there's one thing I'm going to do. I'll be show you right now. So the only furniture I'm planning on moving tonight, I'm going to move this over to the front at the aisle here. And then just shift this all down a little bit to make room. When we brought this table in, that was here. And so we just quickly just shoved it across over there just to get this done, and we quickly left the store. So tonight I would like to take the time and make it look better. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out everything in this cabinet here. I'm going to put different things in here and just switch it out. Okay, I'm just going to do one shelf at a time. So I cleaned off the top shelf and I cleaned it with some Windex here. And I'm going to put my tins up here. I have all my tins over here on this shelf. So I'm going to turn the camera off and go ahead and do that. Okay, so I put all my tins right here. And this is my thought process. I put the big round in the corners and the taller stuff in the back. Like I have my Ritz back here. And then that was evenly spaced. And then I put the mediums in and then all the smalls. I try to put a round and a rectangle and a square next to each other. Like that. Round, and then you have a rectangle. So that now gives me an empty shelf right there. So I'm thinking do some maybe yellows over here and some reds with that black. That's going to look great. So I'm going to go ahead and pull things that I could put there. Okay, that's what I have there for the bottom shelf. Look at those nice yellows pop in there. And then for this white cabinet, I'm thinking about putting my cookie jars on that second shelf. And there's one right there too. I have to go clear that off. Let me see here. I have a lot of little stuff on here. All right, I'm going to turn the camera off. The next time you see this, it's going to be empty, and I'm going to be putting on my cookie jars. So now I'm thinking of maybe putting my Pyrex on this shelf. There's some right here. I was going to put red on here, wasn't I? Well, let's see what Pyrex looks like first, and then I might change my mind. Okay, let's just sit that there for now and clean it up. Okay, I have more Pyrex. Here it is. And then I have the real big blue Amish butter print. Or I could put my Fire King in there. Okay, let me turn you off. And okay, the big Pyrex didn't fit there, so I put my Fire King there. I think with this area here, I'm going to switch out the red and put in the turquoise right here that I had on the bottom shelf of the white cabinet. So I think that I'm going to put some of my red items on the bottom here and just swap out. Okay, so this is the first shelf. And then I went down to the cookie jars. And then I put all my reds down in here. And then over here on the black shelves, I put my yellows Pyrex with the Fire King in the middle. And I did not touch anything else. I did do this. So I put my turquoise. That cookbook has turquoise in it, so I kept it there. Used it as a riser. And then on this little cutting board, I put this biscuit jar with the sugar creamer and salt and pepper shakers. So now we're going to go move that table. Okay, so we brought this cabinet here to the front. So now I have to decide what to put on it. So what can it be? Oh, maybe I'll put these on the front. These books and these musical children. Okay. All right, and then put something right there. So, okay, I have to look. Okay, so I changed things around again. I thought I'd put some blue and white here because there's blue and white there, and then it needed a little bit of a height, so I put this little plant right there. So I think I'm done with that right there. And I just tweaked things here and there, nothing really noticeable, but I notice it. So I decided to do this shelf as well, and this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix and match some things. Now I usually do color coding in this shelf, and it is a great idea to display your things color coded, but at the same time I'm kind of tired of it and tired of the things at the same spot all the time. Now I do have to keep my uranium glass here because there's a black light under there, so that will stay, but I'm going to just kind of rearrange things and move them to this shelf, and then take things from this shelf and put them over there and just mix and match a little bit. I'm going to bring these down to the bottom shelf. So this is what I did. I didn't do a whole lot, but I added, oh, I changed this out a little bit, and I put this in here. Now this here are those wine flutes, or champagne flutes, I should say. So, and people weren't seeing them. They were over on the other shelves, and so I thought I'd put them right there. I kind of kept the reds and the oranges together. Then I have the greens. I changed out, I put pink next to this to bring out the pink flowers, and then another pink thing right here. And I really didn't do a whole lot there. I did add this bowl here. I brought it from the other shelves. I didn't really do anything else there. Okay, so I did bring those red glasses. You saw me put them down on the first shelf here, and I put them back up because I kept the red on this side, and I felt like it needed some color, and I decided the red would look the best on this side. So in here I put a pop of blue, but I did a grouping of blue. It's not just a blue, not just the blue butter dish, but I also have that, so there's a group. And I just moved these down from the top shelf down. And this one I had on the top shelf over on the other cabinet, but the inside is so pretty that you couldn't see it, so I wanted to bring it down. So it's sitting here on the books, and then this color goes with that color, so I left that. And then I put the blue bird here because I do have blue on this side, so it balanced. And that's really all I did. But you know what? It does make a difference. It does look like I've changed things up and brought new things in when I really didn't this time. So, okay, well, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.